he actually had to sacrifice others for him. And for me, that is something that the coach needs to watch. This demigod attitude in national teams is a problem. We need to look at it very well. Anyway, beyond that, I think that we are basically at the World Cup. I don't think anything else is going to change. Anyway, so have a good evening, guys.
All right. Thank you so much for your call. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. You can also call the other number, 030-279-4805. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, Nathan. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are you doing with your team?
Yes, we are fine, thank you.
Thank you. You know, it was very joyous day yesterday.
Okay. But you haven't told us your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, my name is Kevin from 19.
Okay, all right. Please go ahead.
All right. Seeing our Black Star doing the work yesterday and making sure that we all go to US. But, you know, I realized something. Like what Henry Asante said. They read the Central African Republic and then they decided that they're going to use the set piece, which way. And that is what we need from our coach or in our coaching. Ability to know the opponent and then, you know, work on something that can hurt the opponent. So it's good to hear that at least Otuado tactically used something that he thought that is going to hurt Central African Republic, and he got the result. It's a plus, but I still maintain that Otuado still is not using the type of profile players to execute his, you know, game plan. And he needs to work on that. I'm very happy. Thank you.
Okay.
And God bless you.
All right. Thank you too for your call. 054-257-1061. Let me see if there's a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kwao.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Charles calling from Dansuman.
All right, Charles, please go ahead.
Yes, we watched yesterday's training match.
Yesterday's training match, I see.
Oh, it was. The people, they didn't come to play. They didn't come to play at all. You see, the team is different from the one we played with in Kumasi.
Yeah.
The one we scored 4-3.
Yes,
they were very, very weakened. Let me anyway congratulate the coach and his technical team and also the players. And when the opportunity is given, then you have to utilize.
Sporty FM.
But for me, I don't harshly criticize the coach. But the truth should be told, as many, many others have said. We are using a steroid infused team.
Sorry, we are using what?
We have used steroids.
Hey,
because
we've used steroids. That's a very serious thing to say.
Yes, because the coach, look at the technical team. No, I know a lot of teams have a lot of technical men supporting them.
Yes, yeah.
Coach. But we have coaches all around him. So many of them. And even with them, we couldn't beat Chad. With all the technical men around, we couldn't beat Chad. You see, all the teams we have played with, the best of them is ranked 58. The best of them. And that's Mali. They are ranked 58. What are we going to do at the World Cup? We have the players. So they should get a good technical man to head the team. This man should be an assistant to that good technical man we will hire. If they want to hire, if they want to take Shafa as the head, I will agree. Though he's old, I will agree. But this man, he cannot be the head coach of Ghana at the World Cup. Otherwise, we are going to do what we did yesterday. A preparatory game we are going to play.
Okay.
We are not going to compete. were saying we don't have Messi, we don't have Ronaldo. It wasn't true. They were just not scouting well. This coach, he can assist. Our new technical head as maybe a deputy coach or a scout or something of the sort. He can be the head coach. He cannot in any way be the head coach. We have qualified, and everybody knows. We know mathematically we are gone. We will qualify. Definitely we will qualify. But we can't go with this man as a head coach. We should go and fish out for it. There are many good coaches looking for a job.
Okay, let me. If I asked you to name three, if I ask you to give three options, which three options would you give?
We have classes of coaches. We have classes. We should look at our money, and we hire a coach just for the period between now and the end of the World Cup. If you are paying 200,000 for such a coach, it wouldn't be. I don't give this, but there are very good technical men around. If you have 200,000, we can get a very solid coach.
Yeah, so I'm asking if I asked you to give three names. Let's say the FA calls you and they ask you, can you give us three names?
No. I am not in that space. I am a football fan. I'm a supporter of the Black Stars. I'm not in that technical, but I watch games, and there are many coaches on.
Yeah, so I'm asking you to name at least three, or give me three names. I'm curious.
I've followed you for long. So the question you are asking me, I know what you are looking for.
No, I'm not looking for anything. You said relax. You just said there are many coaches. So I'm curious.
To prepare an answer for you. But you and me, we know that we can get a better coach. Is Otoado the best coach in the world for the Black Stars? There are many good coaches around.
Okay.
But Mr. Kwao, you have watched this coach over a period. You have seen him. And you know he's not good. He is not. He's not. The good results come one after the other. And it's not always. If a good coach loses a match, you see, he played, but he lost. But this is not one of them.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. 054-257-1061. Oh, man. More comments are welcome. You can equally send us a WhatsApp message on the number 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Sporty FM.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Nana. I'm calling from Atai.
All right, please go ahead.
So, Nathan, this is fun. You are saying that the coach is not good. You've been watching football for a long time. Give us options too. You are refusing to give us options. That is my difficulty with Ghanaian. At this point, I've been criticizing Otoado, but is he doing the work? This life is simple. If you are given a task and you're able to deliver, fine. So what is the task now? We are supposed to qualify for World Cup, right?
Yes.
If we were supposed to sack him, we should have sacked him when he didn't qualify for AFCON. That was when we could have gotten a reason to sack him. But at the moment, yesterday's match, 5-star performance. I don't see where the issue is coming from. Now, this is the reason. These are some of the reasons why we sacked what's his name, the Sudan coach. What's his name? The Sudan coach. I've forgotten his name. You know, he was doing fairly okay.
Sudan's coach, that's Kwesi Appiah.
Kwesi Appiah. He was doing okay. Let me say averagely, he was okay. We said we wanted something better. We never got that better that we were seeking for. Now, for yesterday's performance, let's relax. Kwesi Appiah, the players did their best. 5-star performance. We are going to qualify for the World Cup. Now, the next stage is we should ask ourselves, do we want an upgrade So if you want an upgrade, there should be a target. You understand? If you are going to go for somebody that we are going to pay for more, is it that it means that we want to qualify out of the group stages, which we think Kwesi Appiah cannot do that. If we think Kwesi Appiah's target is to qualify us from the group stages of the World Cup, let's take with him. If he fails to give us that performance, we sack him. We cannot just be giving positions to people without any standards. You understand? There should be some specific standards. If you're not able to meet it, then we use it against you and say, that, yes, we give you this target. You are not able to meet it, we sack you. But today, we lose a match, we should sack the coach. Tomorrow, we win, 5-star performance, we then continue, and then the person will still be around, and we are all confused. So that is my worry about the whole thing. Now, going forward, I think for some of the players, we shouldn't say the last game is done and dusted, so we are going to relax and bring in new players and all that. Let's go the game. If first half we're able to score 2-3, then we can bring in the local boy and the other players as well. Don't let us just relax. This one, we need to win it, and then we'll move on. Thank you. All
right. Thank you so much. 816. Let's take more calls. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello. Yes, good morning. Okay, Otumfo, your line is really faint. Okay, now it's better.
Okay. It was on my left ear, so it was on my right ear.
Okay, all right.
Nathan. He gave him the task to qualify us to the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
He's done his job.
He's done what?
He's done the job.
Yes.
That was the task given to him.
Yes.
Then he's done, so he should just leave.
Oh, he's done, so he should leave.
Yeah. Because that was the task we gave him, and we are done with it. So we're done with the task. We should just leave.
Well, let's see.
We should look for another person and then give him another task for us to do well in the World Cup. But to what to be a Nathan? Oh, go then to a piano no.
But the people who employ him still think he can do a job. So let's see what happens. The World Cup is next year, so between now and then, anything can change.
You see, Nathan, as a football fan, if you really have passion for football, if you are really passionate about it, our Black Star, the Black Star that we love, Nathan, you can't tell us if you are doing fire for World Cup. Oh, Charlie. We have to be serious about this thing, Nathan. Charlie, we are going to meet better tacticians and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to present to Eduardo, who is just Munchendi coach. Like, okay, Charlie, there's nothing tactical about what he does. So,
why are you saying so?
Oh, Nathan, why did you explain this thing? Raymond has spoken my mind and I've told you everything. So I don't know the kind of explanation you need for me. And you even told Chris Bounson yesterday. Whatever I'm supposed to tell you, Nathan, if you really want deeper, like, explanation about what I'm trying to do for them, listen to your interview with Chris Bounson and what Raymond did this morning. Nathan, I'm done. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. All right, let's go through a few of the WhatsApp messages. And then we'll proceed from there. Let's not forget, later this morning, there's Inside French Football. I'll be in the big seat with John Boafo. We'll talk about Liga from the weekend. And then we look ahead to the next round of qualifiers. The French national team will get ready to play some more qualifiers. Some interesting names have been added to the French national team. We'll talk about that. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
This is Lamin calling from Syntex.
All right. Please go ahead.
You see, as a Ghanaian, I'm happy that we qualify. You are almost through to the World Cup. But you see, for this little issue, for me, I think he's not a man to lead us to the World Cup. You see, the squad we have right now is not just a squad that has to beat 160 teams, 108 teams in the world. This squad we have right now is an African at least a quarter finalist team. Because I look at the squad that won Zambia, the AFCON. Look at the Nigerian squad. Look at the Ivory Coast squad. And even look at the Algerian squad. You cannot tell me that this squad we have is not capable of winning the squad to win the AFCON. I cannot reach quarter-final of the World Cup. Only if you have a good coach. You see, when you have a good coach, your coach will know the strength of his players, and you try and develop a strategy that will help the players to reach a certain stage in a competition. And this squad is a squad that can, when you have a good coach, can do something that we can even win it or be at the final. So if I hear somebody, two people are telling me that because he has beaten him that is 176, 180, and those things, I mean, we should give him the benefit of the doubt and he should turn out to the World Cup. I don't understand. Because we've seen him at the World Cup before. This is not the first time that he's going to the World Cup. We've seen him over there before. And even the AFCON test is an example. He has been at major tournament at least 2 times with Ghana. And we saw his performance. So I don't see why the good thing we should need to have a chance to see what he can do better. Even Ghana is not, we are not, let me say, Djibouti, Central African Republic, so we are just going to participate in the World Cup. We've been at the quarter-final before. Just a kick-off to semi-final. So nobody can tell me that we should go there and be out. So it's because of the brief. Then what are we going to do over there? I don't really, so people are making those arguments.
Okay, hold on. Let me. So for example, if you were given the option, right? If the GFA called you to say, okay, you know what? Can you suggest a name or two that should replace Otto Addo? Which names would you mention?
So later, I tried to tell me before Otto was appointed. We are not better coaches over there.
I'm not saying so. No, relax. I'm only asking you that. Take your time. You've made a point, no problem. Okay. So I'm only asking that, okay, you've made a good argument. You don't think Otto is good enough. No problem. So if I asked you, that's what I'm saying, if I asked you to give 1 or 2 names, which names would you mention that they should be good replacements for Otto Addo?
For now, I don't have time now to mention it. But if you give me some, I can do research and give you about it.
So are you saying that now? So I get it. So are you saying that, okay, fine, you don't think Otto Addo is good enough, but you can't seem to give me a name or two of somebody who you think can do a better job?
I might not have it in my head, but I know you have better coaches more than Otto. And those that apply for the job, they know. The GFA don't know that better coaches apply than Otto.
Okay.
And before they gave it to Otto. You see? And you see, when you use Leonard Solani, Argentina's coach, for example, like,
yeah.
When he took over the job, after 2-3 games, they realized that the team cannot play a certain type of football that when he came, he tried to play like how the other coaches were doing. He realized to do study his team and build a system that will fit the players. So at the point if you play with the Argentina team, they see that they cannot play the ball with you. So go physical. When they see they cannot go physical with you, they try to play the ball on the turf.
Okay.
And that's not a good coach. Our coach, you look at our matches that we won. In most of the matches, we cannot say, this is a look at our match against even
okay. Okay, you know what? No problem. There are other callers on the line. Let me. Oh man. All right, 823. Let me go back to the line. All right, we'll take a couple more calls. We'll see if we can get some more reactions. All right, I think we have a caller on the line. Let me take this one. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Raymond.
Hello.
Hello, Zedan.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is calling from Hartfield.
Okay.
Kudos to the boys for wonderful performances. Even though it's an actual big match, we've won it. But then there's more room for improvement. And also, I think that Benjamin Sterling has to watch the way he kicks his ball. Anytime he kicks the ball, it does not go to the right player. You have to watch it. And what he did yesterday, he tried to dribble a player. The player nearly got a ball from him. You have to watch it, the way he kicks his ball. He's not a ball-playing goalkeeper. So if something that you want to, you should kick the ball to the right player so that doesn't cause any problems in future. Kudos to the boys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. 054-257-1061. Ray,
yeah.
Do you have any options for us?
I'm going for a world-class coach.
Okay, so if you were asked to suggest a name,
World class coach.
uh-huh.
And I'll give you another ranking.
Uh-huh.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Third position.
Yes.
Gareth Southgate.
Gareth Southgate. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
No problem. Gareth
Third
Southgate.
position,
Okay.
Gareth Southgate.
Fine. Uh-huh.
Second position. I will attempt to convince Heavy Renard to take the Black Stars job.
The man coaches Saudi Arabia.
I'm saying that. I will attempt to convince him
Can you pay him?
to leave that job and come here.
Can you pay him?
So he now gives you that long-term plan. Southgate short-term. Southgate short-term.
Again,
Heavy Renard.
relax, I'm coming. Relax. Do we have Southgate money?
Oh, why not?
Okay, no problem.
World Cup, 1 year contract, take us to the World Cup and back. Southgate.
So how much do you think we could
If
pay
you can,
Southgate?
Southgate made a lot of money with England. So the Black Stars qualifying to the World Cup is our catch. Okay, that's what will attract him to want to take the project. So it's a project. Take us to the World Cup. These are the players. Can you work with them? Can you go to the World Cup and do something? Yes.
Okay.
Then, if that doesn't, okay, so he's one of the options.
Okay.
Then
You
I'm
finish
coming to
and I
Heavy
go back to the
Renard.
line.
Heavy Renard.
Uh-huh.
I have to give him a plan. 2-3 years. Take the Black Stars. Win the AFCON. Take us to the World Cup and let's do well. So that's a long-term plan.
Okay.
But the coach who really sits in perfectly well for me is Joachim Low.
I see. Do we have Joachim Low
Oh,
money?
Nathan. Because of, you see, Joachim Low has played at 3 World
Jogi
Cups.
Love.
Jogi Love. He's played at 3 World Cups.
Yes.
Finally delivering it in 2014.
Yes.
Okay. And we know his pedigree. 15 years having handled the national team. And look, no coach better than Joachim Low.
Okay. No problem. You will
So
come
me,
back.
if you ask me, you are looking for a world-class coach. I'll send you to Germany.
So Southgate, Renard, and then Jogi Love.
Nathan.
Okay.
These
no
are
problem.
the coaches. World-class coach. Let's go to the World Cup.
Okay, no problem. Let me go to the line. Yusuf Chipsa is joining us. Yusuf Chipsa is player relations manager at the PFAG, ex-King Faisal, ex-national team player. Let's get his thoughts. Yusuf, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, brother. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, we are fine. Thank you so much for joining us. Your impressions of the Black Stars yesterday? They needed to get a win. They got 5 goals, against Central African Republic. It's put them really close to the World Cup. Your impressions of what you saw yesterday from the team?
Very, very impressive. Yes. So we are getting back to what we were used to as Ghana. Our DNA. Those days are gone were the days when we humiliate countries like Central African Republic, Comoros, and the rest. So I think this is a sign that we are getting closer to where we used to be or where we were known as a football nation. This is how it should be. So we are very happy, and they did very well.
For you, what was, from a personal level, what were some of the standout things for you? What were some of the big points from yesterday's encounter?
Well, the scoreline was first. Secondly, I think they were composed. We saw over the weekend that most of our players were on the score sheet at their various clubs. So we expected that they come into this game with high spirits, which we saw. We can't say everything was perfect, everything was okay. Of course, there were some few shortfalls there, but the most important thing is we had a win, and it was a massive win, and that has gotten us almost at the World Cup. We are at the World Cup, and we are happy about that.
When you look at the task on Sunday, Ghana needs a win or a draw to finally seal its place in the World Cup. From a player's perspective, how do you think the players will view Sunday? Do you think they might be a little nervous knowing that it's in front of the home crowd, the crowd wants them to deliver, but they also have to think about the fact that a point can be enough, so they might be a little careful. How do you think the players will be feeling ahead of Sunday?
Well, I think they should keep their cool. They shouldn't allow any tensions to overtake them. It's a normal game, just as they played all those previous games. But the most important thing is they should not lose their focus on the goal. and the goal is to make it to the World Cup. They are very, very close, but not there yet. So they just have to keep their composure, be calm, and then attack the game just as all other games that they play. They shouldn't be complacent, and they shouldn't underrate. They should go in all in out without any tensions and pressures. Keep their calmness and their composure, and make sure they win the game. That is all. They shouldn't allow any pressures or any tension to distract them.
Just finally, on Sunday, I know the fans will be there and all of that. You mentioned staying focused and all. Do you think Otuado should hand minutes to some of the guys on the fringes? Yesterday we saw Prince Owusu getting a few minutes. There are other players around the team who are still around but haven't gotten enough minutes. Do you think Sunday will be a good day to offer some of these fringe guys extended game time, or because we want to ensure qualification, he has to go with the trusted team and then maybe introduce some of these guys a little later in the game, depending on the result and the scoreline at the time?
Yes, I wouldn't mind if he gives any player a starting line opportunity. He's been there with them. He has seen them in training. He knows how ready they are. I mean, every member of the team there is a potential starter. If you are with the team now and you are not a potential starter, you don't deserve to be there. So I don't mind if he hands over a starting line opportunity to any of those guys, Prince or whoever. But Otuado, has to be sure that that person or that player is ready to deliver, and that player should also be ready that he is also ready to deliver and to grab that opportunity. Because Ghanaians are not going to accept any excuses here and there after the game. The most important thing, as I said, is to keep our focus on the goal. We have to qualify. So for me, I don't really mind if Prince Owusu or any other player gets to start. The most important thing is they should be ready. We or Ghanaians are going to pass their comments and judge them after the game. So that decision is up to Otuado. But for me, as long as you are in camp and you are part of those 23-man squad, you should be ever ready to perform when given the opportunity.
All right, Yusuf, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time, and I'm sure we'll speak again soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and a very good morning to your panelists and listeners once again.
All right, thank you so much. That was Yusuf Chipsa, ex-Black Stars, ex-Kim Faisal, and currently player relations manager at the Professional Footballers Association of Ghana, the PFAG. All right, Ray, so so you have given us your options.
Oh, yeah.
Joachim Love.
Thank you.
Number one option. And then you say, who was option number two?
Hervé Renard.
Yes. Hervé Renard. But he's with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That look, this is a project. The catch here, or the pool, is qualification to the World Cup. Okay. So Ghana will be playing at the World Cup. You, Hervé Renard, want you to take this team. Go and do well at the World Cup. Build a team for the next AFCON. Okay. And deliver the AFCON. So Hervé Renard comes in long term for me. Short term fix. Look at the team. We are not going to play at AFCON. Even the profile of the coach can get you friendly games. The profile of your coach can get you friendly games against top opposition across the world.
The profile of your coach will get you friendly games.
So if you have a certain Gareth Southgate or certain Joachim Low, you know their aura. You see, their clout in the game can even get you 2 or 3 friendly matches against some top opposition. Okay, because people want to play his team. So between now and the World Cup, you're possibly looking at a 1-year contract. Look, scout all the best players for us around the world. Again, that coach has what it takes to convince players like Nketia, like Hudson Odoi to come and play for the Black Stars. No, you understand that I'm giving you all the options. So Southgate or Joachim Löw comes in and he said, look, 1 year, let's put the team together, get the best players, give them the best instructions, give them the best coaching. Let's go to the World Cup and do well. Do well meaning minimum quarterfinals. Nathan, these two coaches have what it takes to deliver. I am not sure you sitting by me this morning is confident.
Confident that
Otto can deliver quarterfinal at the World Cup. So, and I'm saying now, look, we have money. We have money. We are going to the World Cup. Look, after the draw on December 5, let's just sit back. By then, discussions should have started already with some of these coaches. Look, come and do a job for Ghana. We don't have money to pay you. But again, we'll bring you back into the picture as that manager.
So wait,
who leads Ghana to the World Cup.
So you don't have money to pay a coach, and you want to employ the coach.
We don't have crazy money. Okay, we don't have crazy money. But this is the project. You, Gareth Southgate, you'll be at the touchline at the World Cup with a team called Ghana. You, Mr. Love, you return to the World Cup after winning it in 2014 with another team, a project, Ghana. Project Ghana. This is how much we have. These are the players we have. Semenyo, Kudus, Asare. His name is Asare. Benjamin Asare.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the players we have. Prince Owusu. Yes. You have the chance to look at some of the players abroad. Atakon and Co.
Yeah.
Okay. Ansga, North and Co. You know, all these players are there. Coach, look at them. What can we do? And then we break the bank for this manager. Nathan, it's a hit or miss. But at least Ghanaians will go to the World Cup confident that Ghana can perform. Today, if I ask Ghanaians, if I run a poll and I say, okay, we've qualified to the World Cup, are you confident Otuado can deliver quarter-final finish? Sporty. The poll will be an overwhelming no. Let me put Joachim Low's name there as coach of Ghana and say, can Low deliver? You say it's Love. Can Love deliver?
But the point is that
can he deliver quarter-final?
He's not coached.
Oh, Nathan.
Or what is it?
Nathan,
reputation
stop.
or vibes?
The man has taken a break from the game. He's taking a break. A well-deserved rest.
Yeah.
If he comes back today and picks any national team, he can make them shine. Are you not today?
Are we not doing same? Are you not doing same with?
Do you know today?
Uncle
Do you know
Shefa?
today? Do you know today? Today. But how old is Love? Shefa is nearing 80. Nathan, do you know today?
Yeah.
Nagelsmann is underperforming. Do you know immediately the conversation has gone back to Love?
In Germany?
Yes.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yes. You see, and I'm telling you, the man is sitting at home, drinking beer, enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Walking on the park with his dog, with his grandchildren.
Yeah.
Nathan, go and bring us Love. Give him the job 1 year. Let's go and perform.
This is
So what? So we want to effect a change because of the World Cup.
Oh yes, no, Nathan. You see, this one, it is because of the World Cup. Go and do well at the World Cup. Nathan, unless we are saying that this whole let's go to World Cup, let's go to World Cup, let's go to World Cup, is because of the 12 million or 15 million we are going to get from FIFA and get kicked out at the group stage. Maybe if that's the reason why we want to go to World Cup, fine. We can maintain Otto. That one there, I mean, of course, we get rich after. You understand? We get rich. I'm sure FIFA will increase the prize money. We are possibly looking at possibly 15 million, 16 million for group stage finish. It is good cash. It is decent cash. Unless that is what we are looking for. But if we want to go and stay in the competition for long and excite Ghanaians and play beautiful football and play football that will get people to fear us and do what Morocco did in Qatar, it is not Otto. Look, in terms of materials, we have quality. And we have quality yet to join the team.
So you think that we need to change the coach?
Oh, come on.
So that we'll succeed at the World Cup.
Oh, and you see, and I've given you the classicalities. unless our ambition for going to the World Cup is to go and play in the group stage and come home. Okay. Go and try something. If it works, it works. It doesn't work. Because this coach we want to take to the World Cup, we've seen him there before. We've seen him at the World Cup before.
In Qatar.
Yes, and you see, Nathan, what I want Ghanaians to be worried about, or worried of, is the mistake we made with James Kwesi Appiah. And you see, history has an interesting way of repeating itself. In that 2014 World Cup,
Yeah.
we had a certain president. We had a certain government. Oh, when Kwesi Appiah qualified to the World Cup, we said, oh, let's go with Kwesi Appiah. When all of us were sounding the alarm bells, Charlie, the World Cup is a different kettle of fish, it's a different kettle of fish, you can't do operations there, you have to play to win, you have to play to win. They said, oh, a Ghanaian coach is taking us to the World Cup, let's go. Our worst performance at the World Cup happened under Kwesi Appiah.
Okay.
Now, you see, years after, how many years after that?
11.
A certain president has come again. Confronted with this same discussion again. This coach will not take us far, this coach will not take us far, this coach will not take us far. If we stick, we may get the same Kwesi Appiah performance like in Brazil.
But how?
No,
is,
Nathan,
how
I'm
coming. How is
now,
this a presidential decision?
I'm just telling you. You see, the sequence of events that happened some years back, and how those events want to play out again this time round. You see, I'm giving you. You see, I'm telling you something. So it happened some time back, 2014. We didn't take advice. We decided to stick. We didn't twist. The same conversation has found its way into the picture again, years on. The same certain president is there again. Meaning, we are back to that discussion again. Everybody in Ghana believes that if we take Otto to the World Cup, we won't go far. But some people believe that, hey, Otto is the man. No problem. If we go, and we go and deliver similar results like we see Appiah delivered in 2014, me, I don't want to hear anybody talking and this and this and this. That time, we will support Otto to stay forever.
Obviously, Otto
will become the perpetual coach of the Black Stars.
Clearly, that's not happening.
Not happening.
Clearly, that's not happening. Which country has kept one coach forever?
We'll leave him. He will do the job. Because we are telling you this early that twist. Let's not repeat the mistakes of 2014. If sports minister is listening, let's not repeat the mistakes of 2014.
Ray, the sports minister this morning, when I read those stories on my journal online, you were upset. The sports minister says the decision is not his.
It is his decision. And that's what I'm saying. That look, the sports minister is paying the money.
No problem.
Look, let me tell you this thing. If we are already at the World Cup, we've qualified for the World Cup. Take it or leave it. If we qualify, there's a certain $15 million that will be coming. Nathan, break the bank and bring a world-class coach. Let's use some of that money to do well.
Because the money that hasn't come yet.
Oh, Nathan, potentially we are sitting on 15 million. Potentially.
Okay, so we should take that money.
So take part of that money. Go into the market. Go and bring a world-class coach. World-class, Nathan, I'm underlying world-class. World-class coach.
Yes.
Give him that money. Let him take us to the World Cup. And you see, the further you go in the tournament, the more money you get.
Yes.
So that world-class coach will be paying himself by progressing. You see, once he's progressing, we'll not be feeling the value of the money that we've paid to bring him to the team. So go for a world-class coach. I'll give you options. Unless you don't want to coach. Unless you don't want to coach. But I've given you options. But not Otto. As for Otto, you are guaranteed your first round exit. Your group stage exit. As for that one,
so, okay.
You are guaranteed.
So you don't think that Otto should go with us to the World Cup?
No.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. The World Cup will be played next year.
No,
Is it late next year, right?
Yeah, next year. It's not a long time. It's not a long time. It is not a long time. And you see, what is making the Black Stars attractive now is that World Cup qualification. That is what we hold in our hands. And that is what is going to attract any world-class manager. Even if Zidane, even if you put it in front of Zidane, you look at it and think about it. I'm telling you, it is attractive at this point to coach a team at the World Cup. You see, Jose Mourinho rushed to take that Benfica job. He would have been considered for this job as well.
But the point is, Ray, you haven't answered the question I
Nathan,
asked.
what question have you asked?
The money question.
Oh, Nathan, look, if I'm government, I'm budgeting $2 million or $2.5 million out of the potential $15 million FIFA will give me. And I'm telling myself, look, I'm going to spend this money on coaching.
So even if you budget $2.5 million,
I'm budgeting this money
So that
to bring in a coach.
I'm coming. I want to understand the numbers. So
Okay.
$2.5 million translates to what? 200,000 a month.
Absolutely.
And which coach
With
are
his
we going
backroom
to?
staff.
Which coach are we going to get for $200,000?
Nathan, I'm saying that it is your 200,000 plus the qualification you have in the bag, World Cup qualification in the bag. So it's the money plus World Cup qualification. That is what is going to attract that big coach.
And I'm saying that those big coaches don't come cheap. Some of them are earning
Nathan,
millions.
I'm telling you, see, there are any millions in countries that can afford. We are telling you that, look, coachy, this is what we can afford. And this is what should attract you to take this project. World Cup 2026 in USA, Mexico, Canada. The coach says, okay, I'll take it. And Nathan, do you know as we sit here today, there are a lot of coaches who even want to coach the Blasters for free because we qualified to the World Cup.
Like
because they want to build their CV.
Like who? Oh, is it not? You see, is it not the same tangent of coaches who want to build their CVs that we want to avoid?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that there are coaches who would even want to do it for free today to build their CV just because they want to go to World Cup.
But I'm saying that don't we?
The same way a world-class coach who is sitting at home watching TV, drinking beer, walking his dog, playing with his grandkids, will look at the Black Stars job and say, "Wow, Ghana World Cup." It's a juicy opportunity. They'll take it and take the $150,000 or $200,000 we have. And that's what I'm saying. Government should look at it as a project. If we call it, we are the World Cup. Quarter, if we don't get plus this first increment and things, $15-16 million we'll get. Potentially FIFA will increase the price. Okay.
What if they slash it down?
Oh, they ask for down to go. Otherwise, you just leave it at the 12.6.
No problem.
Okay.
So you're
so
saying
government says that, look, because I want our team to go and do well, I want to bring in a world-class coach. This is $2.5 million. We put it aside for the coaching. Look, even today in this country, there are billionaires who even say, we'll pay a new coach for you. We'll pay for a world-class coach for you for free. Then when you bring in...
The last time we allowed private people's interest to get into the realms of Black Stars coaching, you know what happened.
Nathan, relax. So I'm saying that when you take that decision, you are guaranteed. Nathan, you let the coach play. Let the coach play his first game. Once Ghanaians look at the coach and his performance and the performance of the boys, even if they lose, the boys will tell you, we are happy Ghana even gave up this performance.
So wait, I'm a little confused here.
Don't be confused.
So relax. I'm just saying something. So Ghanaians, what do we want? Is it the win or the performance, or we want both?
We want performance and win.
Hey. So now when we go,
it is your performance that puts fear into opponents. So when you go to tournaments in Mozambique and the likes are looking at you and are sizing you up, it is because of your performance. They look at your team and say, this team is not good, we can beat them. But when you play a team, and when we went to the World Cup, our first game against Italy, did you see the performance? Before people went to score own goals,
we lost 2-0.
Very good. But what did we say about the performance? Do you know how scared our next opponent, Czech Republic, was?
Scared?
Didn't we beat them?
We beat them 2-0. It doesn't mean they were scared.
At that time, Czech Republic were ranked in the top 5.
Yes, they were, yeah.
But when they saw the Black Stars play, they panicked. That was what even helped us to beat them.
But the point is that we didn't need a world-class coach at the time.
It was Czech, right?
Ratomir Djukovic and his team were brilliant with the job.
So now you are talking about brilliance. Do you have a brilliant coach?
Why are we...
Oh, no. You mentioned brilliance. Do you have a brilliant coach today?
So you are...
Do you have a coach of Doyer's caliber today?
The coach of Doyer's caliber
today?
No, clearly.
Thank you very much. That is the argument I'm making. Now look, let us go with a coach who gives us another layer of fear factor. Another layer. So if they are scared of Semenyo, they are scared of Kudus, they are scared of Inaki Williams, they are scared of Hudson Odoi, they are scared of Hans Ganoff, they are scared of Edin Ketia. Is he Edin Ketia? Yes. If they are scared of those boys, they are scared of Thomas Partey, Kosi Sibo. If they are scared. The other thing they are worried about is the tactical brain of the coach. What tactical brain do you have to do? And that's why I'm saying that unless we just want to go to the World Cup and add to the numbers, collect our 15-16 million and come home. If that is the plan, fine.
You see, but the point is this. Realistically, where can Ghana get to in the World Cup?
Realistically, with a good coach, minimum quarterfinals. With a good coach.
Okay.
Look, when Senegal went to the World Cup and shook the world, what was that certain Bruno Metsu?
Yeah.
You think they didn't have local players, local coaches in their towns? What's Bruno Metsu? When Cameroon went to the World Cup,
did he not? I think he took them through the qualifying.
Yes, I'm saying that. Look, coaches bring a lot of impact. Coaches make the difference.
That is true.
Today we are talking about Benin qualifying. Benin, who's their coach? Gernot Rohr.
Yeah.
We are talking about South Africa qualifying, possibly. Who is their coach?
Hugo Bruce.
What are we saying? Coaches make a difference. And so this South African team, which players are they using? No, my Melody Sundowns and Go players.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
Benin, who are their star players? Apart from Mounier. Even Mounier these days, we don't even know where he plays. Where does he play these days? But you can see a coach getting a team a certain level of fear that when opponents come up against them, they are worried. Can you say something about your Black Stars? Your Black Stars are beating Chad, Comoros, Madagascar, Central African Republic. Teams that are ranked lower than the Stars. Chad ranked 175. If you beat them, look, Nathan, I should give you flowers for beating Chad. I should give Egypt flowers for beating Djibouti. This is a walk in the park. This is normal service. So beating Central African Republic, rank number 140. Central, you beat them 5. Today, the headlines: Black Stars beat Central African Republic 5. This should even take a very small portion of the newspaper.
But Immortal. But do you agree that?
No.
Hold on, I'm coming. Do you agree that for a country like Ghana, I mean, based on our reputation, teams like Chad and Central African Republic and things, I mean, we should be dealing with them.
Oh, they are low-rated countries. But
if Egypt gets Chad and Central African Republic, they'll dispatch them 4-5.
We did the same thing.
Nathan, wait. So, Kosi Fiaka just sent me a message. He said yesterday they went through that Benin national team. French third division players, Lotto FC and teams. But
could potentially.
But the difference is the coach, Gernot Rohr. So when we tell you coach, you say
coach. Okay, no problem. You finish, and then I bring Michael.
Ray and Nathan, we are missing something. Why did we give Otado 5 years?
I don't know. I guess
or 3+2.
Well, maybe to build the team.
Okay, let's go back.
Consistency.
Yeah, let's go back to where we are at the moment.
Yes.
Okay, so is this 2019 when Kwesapia took over and then we went for the AFCON and he left? We brought in Siki Akono.
Yes.
And then Siki Akono, after losing it to South Africa, there were 1 or 2 issues. He had to leave. If you remember, Jeffrey President said, now no more Matra Makwe. We are going for the ultimate.
Yes.
So we went for Milo.
Yes. Milo Part 2.
Yes. Milo came and then went to the AFCON in Cameroon. And we all saw the results. Then eventually we have to let him go and bring in Otado to play the last game against Nigeria, which he qualified us for the World Cup.
Yes.
He even said he's going back to his a team in Dortmund.
Yes.
President had to call and say, kidnap him for me, which we did. They kidnapped him. We were able to talk to him, and he decided to come and go for the World Cup. He went, and later he said, you said I should go for the World Cup. I've qualified you. I'm done with the World Cup. He left. We are like,
Pause there. It means that we have used that model before. Nathan, pause. We've used that model before. Bringing a stopgap coach to just take us to the World Cup. We've used it before. Let's continue.
So when he left, we are like, we did a world-class coach. And lo and behold, we saw Ghanaian British coach. Do you remember the name? From Jamestown. Do you remember the name? Chris Whitton. He came as an EPL coach. He would do all the job. So we gave him. People were even saying that, from government side, GFA, you are not doing anything. Government, take over.
No, but wait. Was or is Chris Whitton a world-class coach?
No.
Thank you.
Then we went to Ivory Coast. Charlie, wasn't easy. 88 or 89 minutes, we're leading 2-0.
But that one, I'm coming. But that one, how is it on Chris Hughes?
Our players, even when they get the ball, they can't go for it. They go back. Osman Bukali, he got the one and he gave it to opponent. And even Naki Williams, who has been doing well in La Liga, when he get the ball, he can't even go for it. And we were eliminated from the group stage. We couldn't progress. So then we have to look for another coach again. So upon sacking all these coaches, then the JFA said, where the ministry said, no, now we are tired of sacking coaches and bringing coaches here and there. We need a project coach. After all the deliberation, no, there's a saying in trade that when you are going for hunting, say Kai Debi or I ain't Debi they didn't call. Because Kai Debi has done it before. So who is Kai Debi? Kai Debi is Otuado.
Yes.
So after all the interviews and when Otuado came on top, good presentation. German machine.
Ray, was it the 58th page or the 58th page one was after the AFCON?
Was the after the AFCON?
No, AFCON qualifies. Ah, okay, all right.
German machine. You know German machines are always the best. So we went for Otuado. We said we are tired of sacking coaches. So we gave him 3 years plus 2, making it 5. So Otuado is a project coach. He is a project coach. Reason why he has 3 years plus 2. So we are tired of sacking coaches.
Okay.
So why are we here again? Unfortunately, he couldn't qualify for the AFCON. As for that, it has passed because coaches lose matches and they win matches. Otherwise, your coach Amorim should not be Manchester United coach. Coaches lose matches. So AFCON is gone. If Otuado, Usako Otuado should have been after the AFCON qualifiers. We said, oh, Otto, continue. Qualifiers for the World Cup. Unprecedented. 7 matches, 6 wins, 1 draw. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time since I saw this in Ghana football.
Okay, so why is it that the AFCON qualified?
Coaches winning games.
He couldn't do the same thing.
How did Kwesi Appiah qualify for World Cup?
Coach, it's been a long
How
time.
did Doya qualify for World Cup?
Say it's been a long time.
How did Milo qualify for World Cup?
I said it's been a long time.
But didn't they put together a run of form?
Yeah.
I said it's been
What
a
is
long
unprecedented?
I said it's been a long time. I didn't say it has not happened before. I said it's been a long time. Kwesi Appiah won is 2014. When what? 2025. 11 years ago. Oh, too much.
Kwesi Appiah was scoring goals against Egypt to qualify for World Cup. Not people playing 0-0 and 1-1 draw.
Nathan. Now we are 99% qualifying for the World Cup. Well,
World Cup, we are there.
Yes, we are there. USA, we're already there. We're in the World Cup. Why are we calling the coach to be sacked? And go for who? Hakim what?
This is Sporty FM.
No one is coming anywhere. Obi who Obi Kika.
Who?
He has been there already. He has been there before. He has qualifiers. And he will have to lead us.
Yeah,
why did
Obi Nkika, it happens. Look, Ivory Coast, that their friend, Vahid Halilhodzic, he qualified, they sacked him. Japan, the same coach, he qualified, they sacked him. Morocco, the same coach, Vahid, they sacked him.
Nathan,
Obi Nkika happens.
Nathan, if you do this, even God will not forgive us.
Oh.
Why oh?
Because we want the best for our team.
Why oh? And as I said, it's not straight jacket. Who said if you bring Kalito, we will qualify from group stage and then go through?
Let us bring him and let it backfire. Who take the blame?
You and who?
But then we would have collected the money from FIFA.
You and who?
And taking
you
and
and who
settled
take
the
the blame? You and who take the blame? Coach Otuado is going nowhere. Otuado has done the job. 7 matches, 6 wins, 1 draw. And Sunday we'll do the party at Accra Sports Stadium. He's going 8 matches, 7 wins and 1 draw. This is too much. Too much for coach. Allow Coach Otuado to rest and enjoy this victory. He should know he's going nowhere. We should not put pressure on Otuado. He has done the job. Coaches lose matches, they win matches. He has lost during the qualifier for AFCON. Now he's winning. Why do you want us to sack him? We can bring maybe 1 or 2 technical staffs to help him progress or do analysis about matches and co. Can always support them. Backroom staff, support them to move forward. Not sacking him and going for Joachim Low, Beini, Hinimache. Won't bring any coach over here.
Okay.
Coach Otoado must be Black Stars coach, should continue. Why did we bring President Mahama? We brought him because we want him to change things, reset things, and move forward.
So resetting the Black Stars coaching job is not, it's not an option. That one there we shouldn't bring anyone can change things and reset
yes,
things.
He was president, he left, we brought him. Otoado came, he left, he's in. We are moving forward.
You came to reset things.
We are moving forward.
You came to reset
Yes.
things. What did you reset?
So now we are not walk up again. So why are we doing this to our own man, a Ghanaian, who is doing well?
Okay, Nathan, let me ask
Okay,
Immortal.
guys, Michael Asaibrado is joining us.
Immortal. Realistically, where do you see the Black Stars finishing at the next World Cup?
Oh, maybe second round, which is knockout stage, round of 16 or
the next World Cup it will technically be like the third round. Whatever.
With Otoado.
Okay,
why?
preliminary stage, yeah.
With Otoado.
Second round.
Yes.
Okay. Now the Joachim Low and the Hervé Renard and Gareth Southgate and all.
Around
even Kasper Heumann deceiving and
yes.
Look, all these coaches, or even if you want to look at even Jurgen Klopp, that is if you even want to consider, or maybe a Zinedine Zidane, where do you think the Black Stars with that quality of coaching
around the same place? Look at this coach. This players we have. When Milo came, some of them they were in the team. When Chris Whitting came, the same players, most of them were in the team.
Do we have quality players?
Oh,
do we have quality
yes,
players?
We have it.
Have you seen the best?
We have some.
Have you seen these players deliver at that level under Otoado? Have you seen these players deliver their best football?
That's what I'm saying. 3 coaches have come.
No, I'm asking. Have you seen the players?
It's not him alone. It's not Otoado alone. 3 coaches have come. And we've seen. Kudus, is he playing only under Otoado?
I'm saying that.
Semenyo is only under Otoado.
Have you seen these Williams come to the party with that real performance we know them to be made?
What is real performance?
Have you seen Semenyo's level?
Semenyo, when you give one, me and you.
Have you seen that same level at the Stars?
Okay, Ray, so
have you seen Kudus deliver same?
So you think it's a coaching?
It's a coaching problem. It's a coaching problem. Have you
so
seen
me and you coach to tell you to score me and you.
Okay, so
Williams.
Ray, so what would that count for? What would that count? I'm coming. What would that count for? What would that count for Antoine Semenyo's almost impatient impatient disposition in front of goal?
The coach must understand the player and play him where he's most comfortable.
Antoine Semenyo played on the left yesterday.
Nathan, at Bournemouth, he doesn't start on the left.
So where does he start?
Very good. So all of us have to go and ask his coach at Bournemouth where he plays. What his best position is.
Okay.
So if your coach doesn't figure that out, and it's the same with Kudus, it's the same with Inaki. So you see, you need a certain level of coaching to be able to identify where some of these boys would even fit and where you can get the best out of some of these players. Even Jordan, how we use Jordan, that is not how to even squeeze the best out of Jordan. But you see, because he's a senior player, he's using his experience to the best of his abilities. But Nathan, I can assure you that a world-class coach can get all these boys to deliver some kind of performances that everybody will be talking about these boys at the World Cup.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying now. Look, we must fix the coaching issue, the coaching problem. We must fix it. It is only Ghana that has a coach that is coaching a coach to coach players. Okay. Even when the coach is winning, they go and credit some people that they are the set piece coaches and they are the people coaching the boys to deliver set piece.
But if you, for example, teams like Arsenal and Brentford, don't we mention their set piece
every day we say Arteta. Arsenal win Arteta. Arsenal win Arteta. All of a sudden, appreciation tweet. Gregory Van Grau. Appreciation tweet. Is he the coach? We can't even give our own coach credit when the team wins. We are giving other people. They say, hey, it's just one of hey, the under 20 boy is good. Oh, he gave Otuado the brains. Then another one to say, hey, Winfred Schaefer's addition has really shaped up the team and given Otto other options. How?
Anyway, I don't even know. Michael, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. I'm good.
I'm sure you've been listening to Raymond and Immortal and the guys. Anyway, before we even get into all of that, your thoughts on the Black Stars. Yesterday, they won by 5-0.
Well, I think it's a result that we needed. It was a 5-star performance against a lowly ranked nation, but it was worth it because if we had fumbled and then we had left our chances like we did in the game against Chad, then today we would have been discussing about a different thing. So clearly they deserve the congrats for the win, and then it is a heavy result that all but qualifies us to the World Cup in 2026, unless the unforeseen happens, unless the absolutely ridiculous unravels in the last game where we'll play against Comoros and then Madagascar have an away trip to Mali. Ghana is true to the next edition of the World Cup. But I think, yes, the players did well, the coaches did well, and kudos to the Black Stars for that heavy win.
Were there any striking things for you, any points worthy of note from the performance yesterday?
Well, I think, yes, the Central African Republicans did not really offer much of a threat. So, by the early minutes where we maybe struggled to control the game, I think right off from the 10th minute, we had everything in our hands. We decided and controlled everything. And an excellent display by Master Party. Definitely when it's in the middle, everything looks different for the Black Stars. It looks like if we would play well, it has to be Partey at the heart of everything. If things don't go well, then it is two things. It is either Partey is not performing up to expectations or is not in the team. And I think yesterday's presence was very telling. It played a crucial role in how we were able to control the game and determine the various phases of play, especially for the attacking transitions. It was brilliant. It allowed for players like Kudus, Jordan to be very active in the forward areas. And then the distributions were solid. Even for someone like Kusisibo, he misplaced just 3 passes. It tells you that his passing was better. It was better than the game we played against Mali. And so I think, yes, the team did play well. And the most important part was also how we kept a clean sheet. It was an away game. The defense, Salisu, Jiku, they held their own at the heart of defense for us. And then in terms of the flanks, Caleb Rimchi was solid. Gideon Mensah solid as well. So I think, yeah, the defense also deserves commendations, and more particularly to someone like Benjamin Asare. I think the more he keeps clean sheets, the better it will be for his record. It improves or it enhances his CV, and it gives him confidence going into future games. So yeah, I think the most important aspect of our win will be the role of Partey, our defense, and then particularly players like Amadine Sulemana getting in to score, and that was very, very important. And I love how Jordan and the others have welcomed new players like Prince Owusu, how well he's been integrated into this team. I think yesterday he was given 8 minutes plus additional minutes to enjoy himself in the Black Stars colours. It wasn't much to how we expected, but it's okay. But again, in the aftermath of the game, the players decided to welcome him in their own manner, and they called it a birthday present. It was all beautiful. So everything around the team, the positive vibes before the game, during the game, and after the game, and then the win, clearly points to the fact that this has been a very successful assignment. And kudos to everybody within the Black Stars team. They have actually played their part. Those on the pitch, those off the pitch, kudos to them. They did a solid job yesterday.
Wonderful stuff. Thoughts on Prince Owusu? He made his Black Stars debut on his birthday. Got about 8 minutes or so. Your impressions of course, I mean, 8 minutes, he may not have made a bit of an impression, but just the fact that he got to play, I'm sure it excited you, and you may have a thought or two on that.
yeah, I'm very excited for him. Not all players, especially those who are local based, get to make their national team debut in a World Cup qualifier. But I think the situation called for. We were already leading. It was a heavy lead, and so it offered the coaches an opportunity to try him out. And I think this will ease any kind of nerves that he had prior to him making his Black Stars. But I think now he will settle in, he will come to understand, and he is consistent in terms of his performance for his club, Mediema. Then he gets consistent call-ups. Eventually, he will become more familiar with the environment. It was very positive, and I am very happy for him. And you could tell that the players did not really want to burden him that much. You can interpret it in two ways, that they were not passing the ball to him frequently, but also they didn't want to burden him that much, because for players like Jordan, they understand the stage that he's on, and maybe they'll just love him to be part of the setup, how they play and everything. Not necessarily give him too many balls, give him too much possession, and then he gets to fumble, he gets to be nervous, and then he does not really deliver. So I think how they went about it was a bit measured, and it was just to ease him into the national team. And that is the first phase. The first phase is to wear the national jersey, step into a competitive fixture, and see how you fare. How he handles it, then subsequently, we look at him getting more opportunities to play and all that. But so for everything that happened yesterday, for the first phase, it is satisfactory enough. And we are cool. For those who advocate for more local-based players to get into the team, we are cool. We are just observing. It was good that he was given a hint of what playing for the national team is. Subsequently, can he be more? Can he get more minutes? Can he get more roles? Yes, that is what we are looking forward to. But on the evidence of what transpired yesterday, it was very good.
Wonderful stuff. The Black Stars getting themselves a 5-0 win against the Central African Republic. It puts them within touching distance, really, of making the World Cup. Michael, of the 5 goals that were scored yesterday, do you have a favorite? Which goal stood out for you, and why?
I think the occasion. I will go for the goal from Salisu, and then also Kamadin Suleiman. The occasion, not how the goal was scored. Salisu, because it's not been an easy season for him. Monaco is mostly being on the periphery. He's not been involved in the take of action for Monaco. He only comes in when there is an injury crisis. And so I think for him to play for the national team, get a goal, it kind of helps his cause psychologically, and also is a redemption sort of for him, because apparently in previous discussions we've had, I think many a Ghanaian will feel that he's one player that if we are thinking of benching, we have to mention his name. So I think if he gets a goal, gets a good performance, it is good for him, and the goal will likely be the icing on the cake. So solid. Kamadin Suleiman, I for instance did not spare him in the last game.
Yes.
For that bit of selfishness, where he did not pass the ball to one of Joseph Pencil or Iñaki Williams, and he hadn't scored a goal. So I think now I understand him. Why he was eager to race into the box of the Malians and then attempt a goal, because he was eagerly waiting for his first Black Stars goal. And yesterday, after the game, they gave a camera to Kudus and he interviewed him. He said, yes, that was his first goal in like 6 years. This is a player who has been part of the Black Stars setup, national team setup, and he was still searching for his first goal. So I understand the nervous situations that he will be in, the tensions moments to see players like Fatawu Ishahaku getting on the scoring hat, Kudus getting on the scoring hat, and it's their peer. They are like of the same age. So clearly he would have been threatened, he would have been worried. And I think getting his first goal will calm nerves, and then it will allow him to settle in and deliver. So those two, Salisu, Suleimana, I think their goals will stand out for me, judging by the occasion, and then how, not necessarily how the goals were scored, but the occasion and what it means to these individual players to get on the score sheet as regards the Black Stars. So yeah, very positive. I like it.
Well, and we scored from 2 corners. It's not a Ghanaian thing, But yeah, I mean, we spoke with Henry Asante-Chum yesterday. He spoke this morning, mentioned the fact that the team had observed how fragile the opponents were from set pieces. So it was something that they capitalized on. I guess the Black Stars it's a good thing to learn how to score from different ways or from different channels, right? Scoring 2 goals from corners, quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like, yes, the level of coaching has improved, because in that dismal AFCON qualification run, we could not score from set pieces, and we were conceding from set pieces. I remember in the aftermath of the AFCON qualification campaign, where voices were so loud that something needs to give in. The coaching department, particularly Otuado, needs to be sacked. Some of us insisted that the coaching needs to be improved. And we've all seen the essence of improving the level of coaching. It is the same argument I want to put up now, that the talk is also gathering momentum, that Otuado should not lead us to the World Cup. Again, we often fixate on the personality and not the role or the profile. I think, yes, we have to look at the level of coaching in the Black Stars. Has there been an improvement? Yes, there has. Just as you rightly mentioned, even how we score goals. So now there is not an over-reliance on open play, that we need to create more open play chances to score. Now we are utilizing our set pieces. I've seen people comment in jest that yes, since Otuado encountered Mikel Arteta, our set plays have improved. Yeah, but it's not just that. It has to do with the level of coaching in the Black Stars now, how they go about preparing for matches, the opponent, what we can do to hurt them, what we can do so that they cannot hurt us. There has been an overall improvement in how the Black Stars is being coached now. So clearly, thumbs up to those who took that crucial decision to have faith in Otuado, stick with him. And it is no fluke that the coach plays World Cup qualifiers and records 85% winning rate, is unbeaten so far along this stretch, and is qualifying for the World Cup, not for the first time, but for the second time. This is something that is uncharted territory as regards local coaches. Then again, it points to the fact that Otuado has potential. He's not a finished article yet. So I think, yes, we need to consistently improve the team around him, and that includes the playing body and then the technical team members. Can we improve the team around him? Can we constantly upgrade so that we will be able to get the results that we seek? If it is about Otuado, then we are having a different conversation. I think
FM, the voice
coaching
of
a senior men's national team goes beyond just one person or just one figure. You need more than Otuado to succeed at the World Cup. Just like if you go for any other coach. If you go for Joachim Löw, it would have to be the team that he's comprised with, the team that he comes with. It is very crucial. So I think that the whole discussion about should Otuado lead us to the World Cup, to me, it's a bit far-fetched. And yes, I was listening to Raymond. Yes, I listened to your very self. I listened to Immortal as well. Each one has made solid arguments as to why they are holding on to a certain stance. But this is my stance. I think it is utter disrespect to Otuado that we are discussing whether he should lead us to the World Cup in the wake of him just qualifying us to the World Cup. Should we be having this conversation? I think, yeah, it is very unfortunate that we are doing this now. I believe that even if we would have to discuss likely coaching changes in the national team setup, the senior national team setup, it should be in the aftermath of the qualification process. We still have a game to go. It's against Comoros. And we are discussing the fate of a coach who is unbeaten in 8 matches, a coach who is yet to taste defeat in the World Cup qualification process, a coach who has scored 21 goals by coaching his team and conceded 5, a coach who has an 85% winning rate in this qualification process. It is very unfair to him. Then again, we seem to be very much fixated on Otuado during the last World Cup. That was in 2022. And I dare say that Otuado is an improved version of himself if you compare 2022 to 2025. Why I say this is that in 2022, that was basically his ushering in into the senior national team. He barely understood the team environment, barely understood the players. He did not really open up on a lot of issues than now. Now it's more different. He's more open. He's welcome to new ideas, suggestions. Again, he's come to understand the team very well, and he knows the players very well. The most important aspect is that he has World Cup experience. 2022, he hadn't any. He had not even coached the team in a major tournament before. This time around, he has the benefit of playing at the World Cup and has gone through various experiences. And so if there are lessons to learn, he will learn these lessons from the first hand. So he is a different version. So if you use the World Cup in 2022 to judge him, then we might as well be making a mistake in the sense that we might be looking at Otuado as someone who does not learn. Fine. Then let's use the AFCON qualification process to the World Cup qualification process. He endured a horrible run in the AFCON qualification process. We changed the team around him. Has he learned? Has he improved? And the answer is yes. There has been improvement. From that team that was disappointing in games against Niger, Sudan, Angola, this is a team that has gotten very good results against Mali, against Madagascar, against the Central African Republic. And it looks like the only blame is that draw against Chad. Even that, he did not lose. So clearly, he is someone who learns and improves. So why can't we dwell on this to say that then he will improve if we give him the necessary stuff, the requisite stuff, the resources, if we resource him enough with personnel, with tools, with players, then he can go to the World Cup and improve on his performances. Yes, he's a coach who was in his first World Cup, but it wasn't a very bad tournament. His first game against Portugal, it wasn't so bad. Against South Korea, there was a self-capitulation in the second half, but eventually we went ahead to secure the points needed. Then in the last game against Uruguay, we didn't manage that game well, but it was not just a coaching issue. It was also on the pitch. Have we all forgotten about the Andrew Ayew penalty bet, the whole episode around it? So clearly, if Andrew Ayew had buried that penalty, maybe we would have been discussing something different. So I want us to understand that football and how it moves. It is much more about pendulum swings. It is about momentum changes. If we have scored that penalty against Uruguay, momentum shifts to our camp, and then we play with confidence. That penalty miss dented the psyche of the team, affected the team, and we were down. We could not lift ourselves up again. So let's assess all these things, understand it, and then know that what needs to change about the Black Stars as we approach World Cup 2026 is not the coach, it's coaching. Coaching needs to improve. And it means we should be asking ourselves questions. How do we improve the level of coaching? How do we get the best out of these players? We did save for the AFCON qualification, the aftermath of the AFCON qualification, and we've seen improvement. Can we constantly look at that? And one thing we've mostly done prior to World Cups is appointing coaches to scout on opponents and then submit detailed reports about that. Let's look at all these things. This is how we improve the level of coaching. I don't think it is time for us to discuss, let's change this man. He should go. Otuado has demonstrated that he's a coach with enough potential to lead us to where we want to get to. And then again, we've mentioned names, Joachim Löw. There is no guarantee that we get Joachim Löw and then we go to the World Cup and we win it, because he's a coach who's also recorded varied results at the World Cup. He's won the World Cup. He has been eliminated from the group stage. He has not even gone past the group stage. So are we going for such a person because he's won the World Cup before? But why not we also look at his bad side? He was eliminated from the group stage in 2018.
Yeah.
He was sacked from the German position.
Hold on. No. You see. When you go on this tangent, you spoil the argument.
I don't spoil.
Joachim Low in his current state, would he be an upgrade on Otuadu or not?
How would he be an upgrade? Explain to me.
I mean, in terms of pedigree, reputation, achievement, everything is done in football, coaching national teams. Would he be an upgrade on Otu or not?
Fantastic. Fine. Milovan Rajevac had led us to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. He was our best coach as regards that. He had taken us to the final of the AFCON in 2010. When he came back for a second spell, what happened? He had pedigree, he had everything. Per the Black Stars, what happened? Raymond, I'm waiting.
Yeah. Michael, can you take that point again?
Milovan Rajevac had taken us to the World Cup quarterfinals by an Asamoah penalty miss and how we failed to handle the penalty shootout. He would have made the semi-final. He took us to the AFCON final in 2010. He had pedigree. He had a success story with the Black Stars. Now, when he was brought back for a second stint, Raymond, what happened? He had pedigree, he had everything.
You see, what Milo never had was wins under his belt. Trophy wins, championship trophy wins. He never had that. That is what Low has. That is what Low has that a lot of coaches today don't have.
No, relax. You are talking about coaches who win.
Coaches who win silverware.
They win silverware.
Yes.
But you were mentioning Hervé Renard. What's the silverware he's won with Zambia? What did he do with Morocco?
He still has the pedigree.
What did he win with Morocco?
When it comes to winning, you see, when it comes to winning AFCON, he's won with two countries. He's won with two countries, right? He won with Ivory Coast.
He won with Morocco. What did he win with Morocco?
And won it with Zambia. With Zambia.
So
he's done it. He's done it on two fronts.
I'm coming. The fact that he won it with Zambia and Ivory Coast did not guarantee him a win at Morocco. So there is no guarantee that Joachim Löw won with Germany. So when it comes to the Black Stars, we will win.
You see, the same way keeping Otto doesn't guarantee that we win. But
exactly
with Joachim Löw or whoever, the chances of us winning is greater, is bigger because he's done it before. Because of his pedigree. Because of his reputation.
His pedigree
and because of his knowledge of the game. And because of his knowledge of the game. Joachim Löw, without doubt.
His pedigree did not get him beyond the group stage of the World Cup.
That same pedigree got him to win the World Cup in Brazil.
But subsequently, you see, the trajectory of Joachim Löw shows is on a decline. After winning the World Cup in 2014, tell me, what significant thing has he done in coaching?
In Germany 2006, Joachim Löw was on the bench. He was the brain behind Jürgen Klinsmann. I'm giving you his history.
No, he's saying that after winning the World Cup, what has
of course the German team declined.
What has he achieved?
They had to figure out. I mean, he had been with that team for close to 15
years. So his pedigree should have built them to win the game.
Germany is still struggling today. They are still struggling today.
So
a systemic issue arose. There was a systemic problem.
So even in a well-structured German setup, he could not halt their decline. But you think in a disorganized structure like the Ghana team that we have now, Joachim Löw with his pedigree will transform us into winners.
Is our team on the decline at the moment? No. Our team is not on the decline at the moment.
No, I'm coming. This is a team that failed to qualify for the AFCON. This is a team that has not progressed out of the group stage in the last two AFCON editions. So is it a team on the rise, a team that is winning?
We have not progressed simply because of coaching problems. Coaching problems have been our issue.
Raymond,
coaching issues have been our
coaching problems, relax.
Which coach did we take to the first AFCON? We took Milo.
I am coming.
We took Dead Milo to AFCON. After Dead Milo, we took Chris Hughton to our next one.
Let me give
after Chris Hughton,
coaching problems.
We didn't even qualify at all with Otto. Coaching problems.
Again, coaching problems cost Germany a group stage elimination at the World Cup.
Coaching problems.
When Julian Nagelsmann came, did they go out of the group stage at the Euros?
Coaching problems.
Did they go out of the group stage?
Julian Nagelsmann was a new coach. He was a new coach who took over the reins. And he got the team to perform. The same way today. If we take Otuado out and we bring a new coach, he will improve the team. And if we bring Joachim Low, he will improve the team.
No, how would Joachim Low improve?
If we bring Gareth Southgate, he will improve the team.
No.
If we bring Hervé Renard, he will improve the team. Because their body of work in terms of what they've done on the coaching front is bigger, is greater. It has achieved success than what Otto has done in terms of his body of work.
Again, there is an angle that you missed, which is very grave. Again, Joachim Low is very inexperienced. It's like uninitiated to African football. Otuado is relax, please. Relax, please. Calm down. Otuado is far more experienced and better in the context of African football than Joachim Low.
Which one? What is African football? What is African football? What is African football?
He knows absolutely zero about African football.
Carlo Ancelotti is coaching Brazil. What does he know about South American football?
Carlo Ancelotti is coaching Brazil. What does he know about South American football? He is going to work with which players? He's going to work with which players? And Ancelotti's experience at the national team level, don't forget, 1994, he was working with the Italian national side. So he's garnered a lot of experience in this field. Joachim Low, tell me, what is his body of work as regards African football?
He'll be working with players who play in Europe.
He'll be working with players who play in Europe.
The same way Ancelotti will be working with players for the Brazil national team who play in Europe and the likes. Yes, that's exactly
players
what
he has worked with. Come again. Players he has worked with.
No, how many players?
Played against and understands.
How many players? How many of those players?
Ancelotti, I cited that because Ancelotti worked in club football. So he has faced a lot of these Brazilian players who will be using. He has used a lot of these Brazilian players who will be using. Joachim Low, when was the last time he faced Kudus? Or he faced Thomas Partey?
Joachim Low has coached a national team for close to 15 years. He has 15 years coaching experience under his belt.
I'm telling you, Joachim Low has never faced any of the current Ghanaian players and does not even understand them.
He faced them when Kwesi Appiah played him in the World Cup.
The only one he's faced is Jordan Ayew. It's finished. It is finished.
So wait. We reduce a coach's expertise or a coach's experience or his understanding of the game to the fact that because he's not worked on the African terrain before, he cannot deliver.
It's a specialty. It is a specialty.
No, what is special? No, what is special about a coach coaching an African team at the World Cup?
Relax.
You're not expecting. Joachim Low is not coaching a team at AFCON. He's coaching a team at the World Cup.
For you to come and thrive in African football, you must know the terrain. That is how football is played here on the continent.
And how do you know the terrain? How do you know the terrain?
You experience it. What is his experience on the African terrain? You want us to go and bring us a coach, then directly he takes us to the World Cup. What does he do?
When Milo took the Black Stars, when he took over, when Doya took over the coaching reins of the Black Stars, when Milo took over the coaching reins of the Black Stars, how much work had he done on the African continent?
He took us to the CHAN.
I mean, how much work had he done on the African continent prior to joining the team?
No, again, relax. He had to come, study the terrain, and then we gave him a low job. The CHAN national team, he took them to the CHAN.
Our first World Cup appearance, Ratome Dukovic. How much work had he done on the African continent?
How much work had
he done on the African continent before joining the Black Stars?
Again, that was a well-structured team made up of winners. The phase our team is in now is different.
We don't have winners in our team.
No, you see, situational analysis. When Dukovic was given the Black Stars job in 2006 to take us to the World Cup, he had players who were at the peak of their powers at their respective clubs. And then we are the team that was on the rise. It is different from the team now. The situation the Black Stars team in 2006 was in is different from the situation our current Black Stars is in now. Unless you want to dispute this. But this is the reality. It is the reality. So when you have a team that is winning, a team that is on the rise, it is easy to plug and play. When you have a team that is a work in progress, like the current Black Stars team, you don't plug and play and expect because of pedigree. At times you go for experience.
The German national team had been work in progress since or even before they hosted the World Cup. Joachim Low managed this team up until the point when they won it in 2014.
Because he was familiar with the German terrain. Again, experience as regards European football and German football.
When Hugo Bruce won with Cameroon, what was his body of work on the African continent prior to winning with Cameroon? Hugo Bruce.
What was his body of work?
On the African continent prior to winning with Cameroon.
Again, the Cameroonian team had a particular issue that had to do with discipline and psychology. He came, he sorted those two out, and it was enough.
But he didn't have prior experience working on the African continent, but he was able to sort that out.
Again, there was a peculiar problem. Again, situational analysis. Cameroon had a peculiar problem with player discipline and then psychology. He was able to work that out. That was enough. The Black Stars team now don't have such issues.
Michael, stay with me. I'll pause for a spot of music. Stay with me. I'll pause for a spot of music. When we come back,
I am here.
When we come back,
play me. It is finished by Kofi Kinata.
When we return, we'll get into some of the results from yesterday, and then we'll see where some of the teams sit. I think Egypt have made it to the World Cup. We'll talk about Egypt and what they've done differently this time around, and then we'll look at Cape Verde and also. We'll look at other teams that played yesterday before we look at the games that will be played today. So we'll pause for a spot of music. It's been heated this morning. Michael doesn't want to understand, but we are going for a world-class coach this time around. We are bringing a world-class coach. We have to send a world-class coach to the World Cup, unless we just want to participate. But Michael, just stay with me. I'll be back to you in a bit.
You're locked on to Sporty 106.1 FM in Accra, 91.3 FM in Kumasi, and 102.5 FM in
with a lot of his players, or you would expect to see him chop and change the squad, give a few players like Prince Owusu and the likes. The third goalkeeper, Annan, and the likes, are you expecting to see them have a run in that game just to see what they can also bring to the party as well?
Yeah, but I expect players to be rested, but not too many changes that it affects the balance in the team, and then it affects how the team will play. Because for Comoros, as we would say here in the local parlance, mini or more, the team that we really need to really discipline. We need to dish it out to them. So I still expect Otuado to field a very strong side, maybe some 1 or 2 changes so that it doesn't really affect the structure of the team, and then the team's foundation or spine. I expect him to make some 1 or 2 changes in here. Maybe a player like Ali Seidu can get start, and he's already familiar with this Black Stars environment, and he started playing competitively for consistent periods for Rene. So if he started, I would not have much qualms about it. Again, if someone like Jerome Opoku is fair with Alexander Jiku, I will not have problems with it. I expect to see some 1 or 2 changes, but not necessarily changes that do affect the spine of the team. Then again, as in given players who have not had much minutes time, I think yes, if we've been able to do our job at a certain stage, maybe after the first 60 minutes, then he throws in some of the new faces to also have a goal from there. I think that would be very much crucial. But permit me to say this one thing. I think the Comoros game should also serve as a game where we used to actually say a better farewell to Asamoah Gyan for what he's done for the Black Stars. We did not really give him a befitting farewell. And I think we can use that occasion to at least send him off on a very good note. We at least pay some respect to him, and the legacy is cemented while playing for the Black Stars. I think
a lot of players haven't received a befitting farewell. Actually, I mean, a lot of players haven't.
Yeah, I don't know if Andre Ayew classifies as a retired player, but I think it should be used as an occasion to say farewell to such players, those who have demonstrated that exemplary careers in the national team colors. I would love for them to be given some kind of recognition on such a day, and that would have been befitting. For Gyan is very close to the team in what he's done now. Maybe a presentation to him, a plaque, an award, something like that. There should be something that actually honors Asamoah Gyan and a stint in the Black Stars on the day. If there will be other players who will also be added to the picture, no problem. But we should at least have such a remembrance for players who served us. And I think we can use the Comoros game.
Right, Michael. Michael, let's look at other games and results from yesterday. And Eswatini played out a 2-2 draw with Angola. Ethiopia defeated Guinea-Bissau 1-0. Libya and Cape Verde played out a 3-3 draw. That was an interesting one. And I've seen you comment on one of the goals the Libyan goalkeeper conceded. We'll get into that in a bit. Cameroon defeated Mauritius by 2-0. Chad lost 2-0 to Mali. Comoros were beaten by Madagascar 2-1. Egypt qualified to the World Cup after defeating Djibouti by 3-0. Sierra Leone also lost 1-0 at home to Burkina Faso. Niger beat Congo 3-1, and Zambia also defeated Tanzania by 1-0. But let's talk about Egypt, because they are the latest African team to qualify for the World Cup. And yesterday they made light work of Djibouti, beating them 9-0 on aggregate over 2 legs. And what do you make of this Egyptian team? And having qualified, are we going to see them, present themselves as credible challengers at this World Cup?
Yeah, but I think not necessarily the World Cup, but I think World Cup qualification actually helps their cause. They did qualify in 2018, and that was very positive. And you look at how they qualified at the expense of Ghana, it makes it all sweet. And that was the first time they were making the World Cup in a very long time. So for Mo Salah, he actually did something remarkable for the Egyptians. Now, for them to record another World Cup qualification, it makes it all impressive in what Salah has been able to do. I think the only thing missing now is for him to win the AFCON with the Egyptian national side. Yeah. And that will be it. But that is the only dent, is the only blemish on his Egyptian national team record. But qualifying for the World Cup, yes, they do deserve it. If you check the group that they were in, surely they were the favorites to make it from there. And that makes it all beautiful that they will qualify at the expense of Burkina Faso. They held their own, they did what was supposed to be done. And it's only clear that the best team in that group steals qualification. If you check their record, they did not lose a single game in 9 matches. They won 7 and they drew the 2 games. The 2 games, I think one was away at Burkina Faso, considering just 2 goals in the process, recording 23 points, makes it all impressive for the Egyptian national side. And I think since Osama Hassan came on board, what he's brought to this team is the stability. He's made them a stable unit. They were chopping and changing coaches. I remember they went for names then. That was when they brought in the likes of Carlos Queiroz and the others. But it did not really bring them the results that they needed. And in bringing a homeboy, one of their own, a national team legend, they brought him into the team. And he understands how the national team operates because Osama Hassan had the privilege of working with Mahmoud El Gohari. He worked also under Hassan Shehata. And he knew how these local coaches brought the best out of the Egyptian players. He might have learned 1 or 2 things. Then he transferred that into the team. Now, it looks like whether it is a local player or a foreign-based player, the Egyptian players are committed to one cause. And nobody understands Egyptian football better than he is. And he came into the national setup as a local player. And so he knows how to integrate the local boys into the national side and blend them with the foreign-based players as well. He knows how to get the best out of these players. But most importantly, he knows how to play the Egyptian way and get the results. And I think it is something that is working for them. So kudos to him. And the EFA looks to have gotten it right for this time. And let's see how far they go in terms of the World Cup. But before then, they have an AFCON to play. They have a couple of friendly matches to play as well. And I think this will allow enough room for Osama Hassan to try some new faces, try some new things. And by the time that the World Cup comes, they would have been able to really understand his team now and known how to use them as they approach the World Cup in 2026. So yes, it's very good for Egypt that they've qualified. Yes, they were also the best team in their qualifying group. And then it stayed up for the results that they were able to change.
Right. In Group D yesterday, we saw Cape Verde play out a 3-3 draw with Libya. And then we saw Angola also come from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with the Eswatini. The talking point was that Cape Verde game and the kind of goals that were conceded. What do you make of that Cape Verde team and how they bounced back from 3-1 down to actually pick a point from that game?
I think it's belief. But also one important thing to notice that, you see, Libya were vying for a spot in the playoffs. So they were looking at them getting a result and then Cameroon fluffing their opportunities. But unfortunately for them, when they are taking a 3-1 lead, Cameroon had also taken a 2-0 lead. Many people are wondering why Cape Verde were able to come into the game and then eventually secure a point. The case is simple. Libya were leading, but whatever results they would have had would have been inconsequential to what happens to their playoff states because Cameroon by then had shot to the 2nd position and they were ahead of Libya. Libya by 3 points. You see, Cameroon had 18 then, per the results that they were getting, and Libya then would have had like 17 points.
That's correct.
And then the next game would have been a Cameroon team playing at the comfort of their home, and the opponent they would have been facing was Angola. All other things being equal, Cameroon will beat Angola. Looking at how things have panned out in that group.
Yeah.
So for Libya, I think they just felt what they have done isn't enough to get them a result to get into the playoff spot. And maybe I think that psychologically played on them and it allowed Cape Verde to claw back into the game. But you look at the goal that the Libyan goalkeeper conceded, the second goal, it's horrendous. And it is not surprising that the Libyan Football Federation, just after the game, have initiated investigations into how the goalkeeper considered that goal. It is ridiculous. And they will need to look into it though. But credits to Cape Verde, they held their own, they never gave up. Even when they were 3-1 down, they still felt they could do something. Although they could have still lost this game and they would have won their last game against Eswatini to qualify. It's football. It's a game of surprise. So I think they decided to just do what they need to do in this game and then leave the last game to get their result and then qualify. So yes, it just shows that Cape Verde has been the most consistent team in their group, judging by how things have panned out. If you are looking for Cape Verde and the results they were able to get, it tells you that getting points at home was important, but also trying to skim some points from the away games was also very important to their cause. And it's a reason they've been able to qualify from here. So good result for them against India. Cameroon will be very disappointed, because if I was one of the Cameroonian players or any of their management team members or even part of their technical staff, I would have been monitoring the Libya-Cape Verde game, because that would have offered Cameroon a glimpse in terms of qualification. So with them leading 2-0, and then by then, with Libya leading Cape Verde 3-1, it would have given them a glimmer of hope. But for them to look at the final score and look at 3-3, they'll be very disappointed. But they have their destiny in their own hands. They will need to step out onto the field in their last game against Angola, get that win, and cement their spot in the playoffs, and then make sure that they use that route to qualify to the World Cup. But for Cape Verde, the most consistent team, the better team in that group, and then they are qualified. They deserve it. I just hope and pray they win their last game against Eswatini to put the final nail in the coffin, and then they are through.
Right. Thank you very much, Michael, for joining us on the show this morning. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll be back again to run the rule over the games that will be played today. Some interesting games. Algeria could qualify to the World Cup with just a win against Somalia. So they'll be playing Somalia later today at 4 p.m. Mozambique take on Guinea. Malawi will play Equatorial Guinea. Liberia play Namibia. That group has already been settled. I think Tunisia goes through from that group. Then you have Botswana and Uganda facing off. They are also in that group that has Algeria and Somalia. And then Burundi and Kenya, they are in Group F. Yes, they are in Group F. That group would be settled hopefully by the close of the qualifiers, because Ivory Coast and Gabon have just 1 point between them. Ivory Coast have 20, Gabon have 19. There will be a lot to play for in that group. Michael.
Yeah, very, very much. And I think Ivory Coast, they are the best defensive side so far. And I think their defensive abilities will help them in their game that they play away from home against the Shells. And it is likely going to be a game that will be played on neutral venue. So they also have the advantage of doing things that they are supposed to do. I am tipping them to win and then help their qualification cause. It's just a point separating them and Gabon. But the most important result, if Ivory Coast qualifies, will be that away point they end against Gabon. They did not concede, and then they still fetched a point in that game. If they win their upcoming game, because Gabon also have a difficult game to play. Gabon will play, I think, Gabon will play against, if you can run me through the first.
Yeah, so Gabon have 2 games ahead of them. They play Gambia and Burundi. So they play Gambia tomorrow.
Exactly. So their game against Gambia is a tricky one. Yeah. Although they are the favorites to win, it is tricky. If you compare that to Ivory Coast playing at a neutral venue against Seychelles, it is more easier for Ivory Coast to beat Seychelles than for Gabon to beat Zambia. So that is how tricky it is for Gabon. So I think the best option for Gabon now will be to qualify from the playoffs. For Ivory Coast, they are the favorites to qualify through the main qualification slot. And so I am tipping them to also qualify from there. And that will make it all beautiful.
Right. Michael, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Hopefully, we'll be back again tomorrow to run the rule over everything that happens in the world of sport. We couldn't talk about Kotoko, but I'm sure tomorrow we'll talk about Kotoko and their performance against Gold Stars and your clamor for referees to protect players. We'll get into all of that tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Thank you very much. Have a good day, Michael.
Thank you very much, Raymond. Be yourself.
So the Black Stars are on the verge of sealing World Cup qualification. And a few of your messages. And this one says, good morning. First and foremost, I want Raymond to apologize to Albert Amo and accept that he's in form and he has to be called to the Black Stars. Secondly, Ghana has already qualified. So there are calculations. There is calculation. Okay, he said, secondly, Ghana has already qualified, so there is calculation. All we need is operations. This one is coming from Michael in Ablekuma. This operations matter. And this one says, this one is coming from Michael. He says, okay, Nathan from Kaswa says, Michael is saying that he will stick with Otuado for the World Cup because he's improved from 2022 than Joachim Low or Heavy Renard. This one is coming from Nathan inside Kaswa. And this one is coming from Elom in Tema. He says, I feel Ben Asari has not been well tested yet. Yes, he has 4 clean sheets from his 5 World Cup qualifiers, but I feel he has not met strong opposition yet. When he met Nigeria, which is a stronger opponent at the Unity Cup, he considered twice. Hopefully, stronger opposition will test his mettle. This one is coming from Elom in Tema. Well, we'll see how things pan out for Benjamin Asari, but we hope that he keeps his clean sheets and we hope that his performances would improve in the coming games. But this is what time would allow us to bring you your favorite morning show, the Sporty Breakfast. That's all time would allow us on today's edition of the show. A big thank you to the entire production team, Flyboy Nima, Emmanuel Ayamga, Nana Kwame Labi, Immortal Jakwe Champo, Fidelis and JJ. And I started the show with Nathan Kwa, who will be joining you in the next 7 minutes with Inside French Football. Everything French football.